Barrister, let me say this, okay?
Yes.
Our struggle, just our rebellion, we've reacted to the way that God created us. We've reacted against tyranny, against the killing of our ability to be creative. In fact, what Americans call our ability to live and pursue happiness the way we know how to.
We find ourselves in a situation where 56 years ago, somebody carefully walked into our house, practically turned us into servants in our own very house, and has led us for 56 years. As a matter of fact, in the course of those 56 years, anytime any one of us made any comment that he didn't like, he sent you packing.
And so our people have rebelled against that. And once they've rebelled against that, it means they've thrown out legality, they've thrown out everything, and they've actually made the suppressor also pay a price.
Like public they wanna see how they look na the thing them. All do nothing them na do. After this we'll get money per all the thing them. The born on account and so now can take and end up for fire.
Now the rubber and the waka take a container go douala.
Yes, we don't burn at all. No,
either they burn them.
Hungry go kill you now. Yes. Now who the feed you now? We don't decide so now no chop again. You don't end. Yes. Now the rubber and down I can take them. Nonsense.
And I think that it is that price that is forcing everybody to now start wanting to come together. And my hope is that they can come together and the legality that you're talking about actually guide people where Ambazonia needs to be, because Ambazonia does not, just like you said, need to be part of Nigeria or part of La République du Cameroon. And so even mentioning referendum, there should be absolutely no place for referendum, because we have how many referendums do we have to take? I think when you have pushed people to a point where they have to pick up the gun before you even start discussing them, before you even start calling international conferences and mentioning the enemy, it means you've gone past all those niceties and all those things that civilization said this is what you need to improve human life. So we are at a stage where people either give us what we want or we play the spoiler game. And for those who are part of us, but they're joining the enemy to sabotage, like you're saying, I think we need to call them out and then guide our young people and guide the rest of the diaspora, so that these con men who are acting like it's funny how all of them are pastors and Tassang has carried this deacon bullshit and he's running around with when he himself is corrupt. I can tell you that Tassang was the most corrupt of the people sitting in that jail, and Tassang is worried about that corruption.
Let me cut you short there. You know, you cautioned me that we should not focus on those who are distracting us. I'm not advocating for Tassang, but you're wasting useful energy.
No, but I'm just calling the names that we need to clarify these things for our people so that they can see their road. Let me just finish, please. Let me just finish. So that they can see the way clearly, because Tassang is also an embezzler of our money from Scarpack. And that's why he's associating himself with embezzlers, because he cannot find room, because he knows internally they know who he is. And that's why he's an enabler of evil in our community, and we need to call them out, because we need to succeed. We need to succeed in this struggle.
You were the one cautioning me to treat the trivialities, the irrelevance, as such.
Yes, I did, but we went into it, and I decided to go into it.
Some people see me sometimes and they're like, oh, when I open, they see me, they're like, okay, they are still going to see Siseku, because I bet maybe we are bigger on screen than we are in real life. So I said, I hope you're not disappointed. Then they say, oh, no, we are not disappointed, but I know they are disappointed. That's not the person they want to see. So, but the truth is, we all have to contribute. We have to sacrifice for this struggle.
But I do want to caution Seseko Ayok Tabe and his and the leadership that they need to focus very clearly on what is at hand and forget about the noise that is being made by rebels, because the only individual that all of the smaller organized Ambazonian committee elected was Seseko Ayok Tabe. Then Seseko Ayok Tabe appointed other people who then went and gathered in their own space and made themselves what they wanted to make. So, and I think that that's the picture that the international community is seeing, and they are saying that is the leader of these people. Let's go talk to them. And I've heard a lot of Amba boys, a lot of the fighters on the ground, a lot of the freedom fighters say that they are looking to Ayok Tabe. And but we should also know that there are a lot of people among us, especially in the diaspora, who have come to call cultists because they are blind, and some of what we see and even things that are happening in front of them, they totally ignore.
Sisiko just declared the independence of Ambazonia. Sisiko moving toward independence. Everything is moving on. Way hand it back to Sako. Sako Ekome, come back. Sako Ekome, Sako Ekome, come back. Sako Amachituboya. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sako Ekome Amachituboya just spoiled everything. Sako, why? Sako Conman, why?
And they continue to drink the Kool-Aid. We want them to drink their Kool-Aid and die. But Siseko and his team should not be focusing on them. I think they focus on them too much. And I'm saying that because I read a piece by Penn Terence, I think that's the name. He spent a lot of time trying to convince people who cannot be convinced. These people have a mission. Their livelihood is dependent on this struggle. And so they just need to do the right thing for the people of Ambazonia and continue. And so that is why I'm going to conclude this by saying that those who want to free Ambazonia should just concentrate on it and leave the noise behind, because the whole world is seeing and knowing what is right in the struggle and what is not. And I'm hoping that those who are coming together to force La Republique to stop the killing are really doing it in good faith. And if they want to come and do business with us, yes, they are better off doing business with honest people like us than doing business with a colonial people, because the people of La Republique are still a colonial people. France still dictates to them. In fact, right now, I can say that the ambassador of France in La République du Cameroon is the one running the place.
I think life is a gift from God to us. How we live it is our return gift to Him. And the question I ask myself is, how are we living this life? Having been born Southern Cameroonians and then exploring our life, being Australians, Americans, English people. No. That's why we are in this struggle. And I'm urging you people to please reach out to our brothers and sisters, those who have given up, because for most, this is just not probable. But if anybody doubted our resolve, let them watch what has happened in the last 8 months. Our people back home have proven to us that the moment has come. We have never come this close before. No matter what tomorrow brings, as SJ said, the story of that peninsula would never be the same again. And we are on course to take us to Boya. It doesn't matter what they say in Yaoundé. The ultimate voice is God's. And He has decided that this is the year that He will free us. So I don't know what you guys believe, but I believe very strongly that our journey is a journey for Boya. And that's why I stress that where we are, the deep hole that Mr. Paul Biya dug and put us in, he has to get us out. Because when we started this fight, and this is important because the lawyers and the teachers, they lay claim to this struggle because they started it. But like any tsunami, this struggle has gone beyond the lawyers. It has gone beyond the teachers. It has gone beyond the trader, the teacher, the drivers union. This is now the people's movement. And that's why I urge all our leaders, past, present, and future, if you want to remain relevant, you must sing this song to the tune of music that the people are calling. Any one leader who who betrays this struggle, that struggle will throw the person under the bus. It doesn't matter if that leader is Siseko. It doesn't matter if that leader is Tassang.
Ambazonian brothers and sisters back home fighting for freedom. And there's not much I can do, but this I do to shine a light to the injustice to my people. And back to your question, I feel really great right now. He was a really tough guy. The more aggressive he got, the more he pumped me up to stick in there and keep fighting.